Hello students, I welcome all of you to a new session of science. In today's session, we are going to start our fifth lesson, that is the separation of substances. Before moving to the lesson, I want to make you revise the three states of matter. Children, I hope you all are knowing about the three states of matter. Which are the three states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. The substances which have a definite shape and volume are called solid substances like the book, pen, table, pencil, mobile, etc. They are all solid substances. But the substances which have a definite volume but no definite shape, they are called liquids. That means liquids have a definite volume but they have no definite shape and they take the shape of the vessel or the container in which we fill them. For example, if you are taking a glass of water, the water will take the shape of the glass. And if you pour the water into a bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. If you pour the same water into any other vessel, that water will take the shape of that vessel. That means liquids have no definite shape but have a definite volume. Now, what are the examples of liquids? Water, milk, petrol, oil, different juices are examples of liquids and they can flow easily, right? Now, there are some substances which we cannot see, which cannot be seen by us. They are called like gaseous substances. They have no definite shape, no volume, and they spread everywhere. For example, oxygen. You all know that we need oxygen for breathing. And we use oxygen for breathing, but we cannot see it, right? That means we cannot see the substances in gaseous form, like oxygen, water vapor, carbon dioxide, air. All these are the examples of gaseous state. Okay. This lesson, many words like solids, liquids, all coming across this lesson. But only I first revise the topic. Now we will come back to our topic, that is separation of substances. Why do we separate the substances from a mixture? Or what are the various methods of separation that we are going to learn in this lesson? Children, you all might have seen your mothers preparing tea. After preparing tea, what does she do? She first allows the tea to pass through a strainer, right? Why? Because she wants to separate the tea leaves before serving it. That means tea leaves we are used for preparing the tea, but they should be separated before serving. Same way you also might have seen your mothers cleaning the pulses or grains before cooking, because there may be some stones or any other harmful things along with the grains and the pulses. They should be separated and thrown out before used for cooking. And also the curd is churned to separate butter and buttermilk, right? These are the various occasions or instances. Like there are many occasions are there in which we see in our daily life in which we have to separate the components of the mixture. And the first case about the tea when I told, in that case, the tea leaves are used for giving color and the taste of the tea, but they should be separated. But in second case, when we separate the harmful things or stone from the grains and pulses, they are harmful. Stones or the other waste things, they are harmful to us, so they should be separated. And the third case, when the curd is churned to separate butter and buttermilk, both the separated things we can use separately. So this way in many occasions, many instances in our daily life, we have to separate the substances. Sometimes we separate the substances for removing the harmful things. Sometimes we separate them for using the separated things separately. for using the components separately, and sometimes we use the cleaned things after separating the waste. Okay, now we will see which are the various methods used for separation. First, we will see about hand picking. There are various methods like hand picking, threshing, winnowing, decantation, filtration, evaporation. Many methods of separations are there. First, we will discuss about the solid substances. You know what are solid substances, and which are the various methods of separation of solid mixtures. First one, hand picking. Here I can take the examples of separating the stones or the other waste things from the pulses and grains. See, here it is given. Bring a packet of grains purchased from the shop to the classroom. Spread the grains on a sheet of paper. Do you find only one kind of grains on the sheet of paper? Are there pieces of stone, husk, broken grains, and particles of any other grains in it? Yes. In the grains or the pulses, there may be many things like the stones, husk, or the broken grains, which is to be separated. Here, all these things mentioned are like stones or husk, they are in solid state and they are slightly larger in size also. Right? And this method of hand picking can be used to separate the things which are slightly larger size solid particles like stone, husk, etc. from the wheat or grains. And here the quantity of the impurities means the waste things which we have to separate. They should be less also. They should not be very large. They should be less. That means solid waste things from the mixer which are slightly larger in size and less in quantity. The waste should be less in quantity. They can be separated by picking them up by our hand, with our hand. This is called a hand picking method. So this method is used to separate the solid waste from the useful things. Okay.